two more things. Two more things, okay? And you gotta hear this today. You gotta hear this, because in 6 days, ABC is landing in Buffalo, and they don't get it. They don't get what's happening, because 3 of them ended up in the prayer tower during trunk or treat, wherever Claire is. And I prayed with him. And Bishop, you met the president. And he came up to you and said, Bishop, I was here 10 years ago, and I remember coming to your church. And he said it, and I stood right next to you, Bishop. But here's 2 more things that happened. After all this happened, David had been doing work. I worked for David for 5 years, the whole story. We had separated a contract with a local painting company because they couldn't do what we wanted them to do. So anyways, this guy calls up David on Friday and says, we spent all day Friday after the rally touring the neighborhood we were going to go fix up. We want to duplicate what John and Daryl did for years. Go in, paint, fix everything. Gets a call and says, David, I don't know why, but I just went to the Tabernacle website. I was there 12 years ago, and now I've moved away. I'm the New York State Division Chairman for Sherman-Williams. He says to me, David calls me up, my emails, my phone, sorry, Bishop, I had to answer it the other day in church. He said, David, what do you need? He said, Jim and the guys are just touring the site. We have 30 houses we want to rehabilitate within 2 blocks. I need all the paint I can get. He said, you not only have a tractor trailer of exterior paint, you have enough paint till December 31st if you continue to keep painting, and you'll have shirts, brushes, rollers, everything you want coming from Sherman-Williams, and it'll be there Tuesday. Come on, is anybody paying attention? Hold on, Donnie. Okay, here's what happens next, okay? Now this part just blew me away. I'm learning to have a soft spot for our food pantry. Hello, Pastor Joanne. I don't know why I'm learning to do it. I talked to you the other day. I was in tears because I got to help somebody. ABC challenged us Friday morning at this rally to raise 7 tractor trailer loads of food. Hello? Anybody got 7 tractor trailer loads of food they want to have? So he challenged us. Well, I take challenges seriously when God's got my back in Ephesians 6:10, boy. I take it pretty seriously. So I called my wife up. I said, Enid, we're going to do this. She says, okay. Keep walking through the doors, Jimmy. Keep walking through the doors. So I go home Friday night, and we had a meeting Friday night at AmeriCorps, and they kept saying, well, we can have a radio station sponsor it, and everybody can drink 1 can of soup, and we'll give them away a ticket to a concert. God's view. God's vision. 2 o'clock in the morning, I got taken to 45,000 feet, way above where the planes fly. And I went downstairs at my dining room table, and for the first time I did what God told me to do, and he told me to write. I paid attention. He said, Jimmy, just keep writing. You see, we have kids under 18 years old that can't work on the site because we just were told insurance purposes. But I get the phone ringing off the wall. I start writing. Kids are going to challenge kids to bring in food. Orchard Park's going to beat North Tonawanda in a food drive instead of football. I'm from North Tonawanda, sorry. Tonawanda is going to raise food against Lewiston Porter. I'm starting to write, 2 o'clock in the morning. It's just running. Okay? David from CCA, his father's a food broker. He's going to donate a tractor trailer load of food. Tops, Wegmans, all these things start running. I know somebody, or the Tabernacle people know somebody everywhere. Yeah, they do, Bishop, sorry. Yesterday we had a meeting during trunk or treat. The city of Buffalo superintendent okayed it on my handheld unit. He's challenged all the city schools to have a food drive and put the food in their gymnasium for the week so we can give it to Extreme Makeover so they can give it to the food pantry to do what we're trying to do in the kingdom of God. Are you paying attention? We're using the school system. That's what we're doing on this project. And it doesn't stop. And it's not me, it's God. I can only tell you one thing. The tab.org site will now stay up because we have 25% of all the volunteers that have signed up. Yeah, you can cheer for that. I'm pretty excited about that. We have over 800 people that signed up on our website. Now, they're not all here today, and you told somebody at your office who went someplace, who told somebody at their office, who told their sister who came to our website, who was one of the green or the blue things, and the spike went to 57,000 hits in one day. That's God. Is anybody paying attention today? I can't do that. I can't do that. But every one of you have a contact to somebody else who's somebody else. Now, we're all not going to work on the house, and we're all going to get mad at Jimmy because you didn't get on TV and meet Ty. Sorry, Amy, you're not going to meet Ty. But I can tell you this. She's asked me 50 times, can I meet Ty? It's like, give me a break, this Ty guy. I can tell you this. I've sat in the front row a lot, and I have seen people come to this pulpit and prophesy over Buffalo in this church. And I have seen people weep and say, God is going to speak to this to this city, to this church, to this government, to this region. I remember people taking boat rides up and down Niagara River saying, we're prophesying over the city of Buffalo. I'm telling you, it's here. It's here. In the next 7 days, we got to pray. We got to talk to our friends. We got to hit the website. I'm telling you, this show, they told me, I didn't realize this, how many people see this show, because Sunday I'm usually watching football. Sorry. Oh, no, I'm actually in the front row. Sorry, Bishop. They send this show to 37 countries. And I started to get the sheet that Mike gives me over the countries that are hitting the website. They match. They match. The countries that are coming in our website are going to see Buffalonians taking care of a house and taking care of a neighborhood. We're talking about blocks and blocks and blocks of houses. We're talking about Friday. I walk over and see 3 lots. We're building a playground. Done deal, done. Where are you going to get the money? Hello, God. We're here. We have 5,000 volunteers. I need a playground in 7 days. See ya. Let me know when you get it, okay? Because guess what? It's happening. I'm seeing it happen. Okay. Bishop wanted me to make a 2-minute announcement.
Before you leave the platform, Jim, I'm glad I'm not preaching today.
Hey, they're paying attention.
One of my favorite books is, if you haven't read it, the book The Tipping Point. Now, probably everybody won't enjoy it. I guarantee you enjoy it. It's a book about connecting, about connectors. And it talks about how disease is spread. It talks about how industry and ideas are spread. And I wrote, may we together infect our city with a virus of the God idea of transformation to a kingdom culture, an extreme makeover. Read it. Thank you.